Well, it's time to expose leftist climate change rubbish with actual facts. I'm going to give you real science done by real scientists, not by newspaper reporters and people making billions off this scam. Most of you have never heard of the Vostok ice core samples, but have you ever heard about Al Gore's big lie sample? Well, look up the Vostok ice core sample. This research is very important. It's real data. It's not created by Al Gore. It's not created for the Pope. It was obtained by drilling down into the ice above Lake Vostok in Antarctica to a depth of 10,000 feet. That's 2 miles down into the ice. French and Russian scientists obtained deep core samples, allowing them to look at, among other things, the history of temperature and carbon dioxide over the last 420,000 years. Have I lost you already because it's real science, not propaganda? Well, I'll go on. They pulled up these samples, and they did show that increases in carbon dioxide always accompany increases in temperature. But the increases in temperature always came first. The increases in carbon dioxide consistently lag behind temperature increases by about 800 years. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Carbon dioxide levels did increase after the temperature on the Earth increased. It was not carbon dioxide driving the increase in the temperature on the Earth. This proves that increased levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere did not cause warming. How could it have if it didn't happen until after the warming? This knocks over the whole house of cards. But that's not all the Vostok ice core samples tell us. 325,000 years ago, global temperatures and carbon dioxide levels were higher than they are today. Did you know that? I guess the Pope and the warmists didn't get any of this when they were at Columbia, NYU, or Harvard, learning how to become community agitators. In fact, as I wrote in this book, Government Zero, back then, we are right now near the end of another warm interglacial, the end of another warm interglacial. And those of us who are educated in science know we're actually heading into another glacial cooling period where global temperatures will drop and ice will again form heavily at the poles. It's already happening. The Antarctic has just had the greatest growth of ice in a very long period of time. Don't take my word for it, research it yourself. So what can we say about this group of political radicals and their fake climate change research? In short, they don't do scientific research scientifically. Their data is not representative of the Earth's climate as a whole. They don't control for other causes of temperature change. Their methodology and results are not approved by their peers other than those bought off by the politicians. But that's not the most damning evidence against this scam. I can read you a lot more about this, and I can talk about junk journalism for junk science, and I will do so at another time. But I thought that for today, we should talk about the Pope while wishing and praying for his recovery and his health. Again, I am not Catholic, so forgive me if I'm stepping on some sensibilities here today. But I think the Catholic Church, the modern Catholic Church, is a beautiful institution. Well, that's my show for this week. Thanks for watching. Be here next week at the same time for the Savage Nation.